Thank you, and thank you all for joining us this afternoon at Canada's Farm Show, presented by our friends at Viterra. Today, we are jumping headfirst into a topic that is often overlooked, but crucial to the well-being of our agriculture community, and that is mental health. Agriculture is not just about crops and livestock and machinery and all of the fun things and innovations that you'll find at the show. It's about the lives of hardworking men and women in the industry. The agriculture sector comes, of course, with our own unique set of challenges, and the mental health and well-being of those involved often gets neglected. Farming is not just a profession, it's a way of life. And our farm families face enormous financial pressures, weather uncertainties, of course, and market fluctuations. And these factors can all combined can take a toll on our mental health. Supporting mental health in agriculture is more than just being compassionate. It's essential for the sustainability and the success of our integrated industry. Agriculture supports our economy, and our collective well-being directly impacts the success of this vital industry. Which brings us to today's very special announcement, and it is with great pleasure and a deep sense of purpose that the Domore Agriculture Foundation has chosen Canada's Farm Show and the Launchpad for their AgTalk. This platform will no doubt be instrumental in fostering culture, care, and support within our agriculture community. Here to provide you with more information and details about this new initiative is a passionate advocate for mental health in agriculture. Please join me in welcoming Megs Reynolds, the Executive Director of the Domore Agriculture Foundation. Megs.
Thank you so much, Sherilyn. Thank you, everyone who has joined us today. I honestly feel like I'm a little kid at Christmas right now. To be here, to be able to make this announcement. This has been a year in the making, and I could not be more excited about it. As said, I'm the Executive Director of the Domore Agriculture Foundation. We are the national voice and champion for mental health in Canadian agriculture, and we're working to change the culture in agriculture to one where all are empowered to take care of their mental well-beings. I was not given this clicker, so I'm going to say next slide.
Right here, Megs.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got it.
In 2018, I sat in front of the Agriculture and Agri-Food Standing Committee, and I told them that at that point, it felt like I was digging my own grave to follow my dreams of farming. I didn't grow up on a farm, I grew up in a city, but it didn't take me long coming to the farm to attach my sense of self-worth and my identity to my ability to be successful on farm. So after 3 very challenging years with weather not cooperating and commodity prices also not cooperating, I felt like I had failed as a farmer. I felt like I had failed as a mother and as a spouse. I felt like my only value to my family was in my life insurance policy. I was not at a place where I even thought about reaching out for professional support. There is so much stigma surrounding mental health in agriculture, and that is one of the biggest barriers when it comes to people being able to acknowledge and accept that something's going on that they need help with, and then to take it further and connect to help. What I was able to do when I was struggling was to reach out to peers, most often on social media, and connect with people that had lived experience, that I knew that they understood what I was going through. And that was, for me, a way of knowing that I wasn't alone, and for me, understanding that things could get better, that I wasn't always going to stay in this place. This is where we're currently at in agriculture. The research has come out of University of Guelph, so some of these statistics are from original research done in 2016, 2017. At that time, they found that 35% of Canadian farmers met the classification for depression. 58% met the classification for anxiety. 45% were reporting high stress, and 68% more susceptible to chronic stress than the general population. 20 to 30% higher rates of suicide than any other industry in Canada. They went back and they did a follow-up study in 2021, which of course was influenced by the pandemic, But what they found was that in 2021, 1 in 4 Canadian farmers felt like their life was not worth living, wished that they were dead, or had thought about taking their own life in the last year. That's where we're at in agriculture. And it is so crucial that we have support, mental health support, for those in our industry, not just producers, but for all in our industry. And we need to have supports that are going to meet people where they're at. I've spent the last year traveling across Canada with the foundation, talking to farmers, talking to individuals in the industry, and one of the constants that have come out of those conversations is the want and the need for peer-to-peer support. People are not necessarily ready to connect to some of the more traditional modalities of mental health support, but they want to be able to have a conversation and reach out. They want to be able to talk to someone that they know understands what they're going through. They want peer-to-peer, but they don't want it to be in their community, and they don't want it to be in their province. They want it to be anonymous so that they feel safe sharing. And that brings me to where we're at today. I'm so very excited with the help of our generous sponsors, BASF, RBC, and the McCain Foundation, to be launching AgTalk. AgTalk is a national peer-to-peer support platform for anyone who lives, works, or plays in the Canadian agriculture industry. It is for anyone who is 16 years and older. It is bilingual. And the other really fun thing about it that was really important to us at the foundation is that it is monitored 24/7 by mental health clinicians. So we know that it's a safe place to not only share and seek support, but that individuals who are sharing on the platform are going to be assisted with their mental health journeys and supported along the way. AgTalk is fully anonymous, and it is something that you can do from anywhere. All you need is your cell phone. And so you could be in the cab of a piece of equipment, you could be in the barn, and you don't necessarily need to tell anyone that you're connecting for support, because sometimes you don't want people to know in your life that you're reaching out. I am going to call up Nicole Mashura from Togetherall. This platform is powered by Togetherall. They've been doing this for 16 plus years, and it is what's given us confidence to be able to launch a platform knowing that Togetherall has been doing this, they know how to do this safely, and we have great confidence in that. Nicole is the Senior Vice President of Partnerships with Togetherall, the 24/7 clinically moderated peer-to-peer mental health support service. In this role, Nicole partners with charitable organizations like ourselves, government, health authorities, employees, unions, and other groups to integrate Togetherall into their services and facilitate access to peer support. Nicole has spent nearly 15 years in digital and remote-based mental health care. She is passionate about the power of community, connection, and sharing of lived experiences as fundamental part of recovery. Nicole holds a degree in political science from Wilfrid Laurier University, and outside of work, she loves to spend time outdoors with her husband, 2 daughters, and a dog, and loves all things related to the arts. Nicole's going to come up and talk a little bit more about the platform.
Hello, everyone. Thanks so much, Megs, for the introduction and for sharing your story. That's really what AgTalk, powered by Togetherall, is all about, is around sharing each other's stories. So super thrilled to be here at Canada's Farm Show and announcing our partnership with the Domore.ag Foundation and launching AgTalk, powered by Togetherall. I think Megs has given a really strong picture around where things are at in agriculture today and the need for mental health supports and the need specifically for peer-to-peer support. As Meg shared, we've been at this for a number of years. So we were established in 2007, back when digital and mental health support were never said in the same sentence. But back 16 years ago, there was really a proliferation of online social communities. And people were coming and they were sharing about their dog and what they had for dinner and their kids, etc. And our founder, who was a mental health practitioner herself, said, gosh, how can we harness this amazing energy that people have? They want to be part of an online community. They want to share, they want to support in a way that helps people who are getting through a really tough time. And that's really where Togetherall was born. Fast forward 16 years today, the community and by virtue of our partnership, AgTalk is available to 4.5 million people worldwide. On any given month, we have 10,000 members who are on the community being active, supporting and sharing their stories. So regardless of the kind of issue that you're going through, there's somebody there who's in the community, who's been where you're at. And as a result, people feel less alone. They knowing that other people are going through what they've gone through. Probably my most favorite thing about TogetherAll and the AgTalk Powered by TogetherAll platform is that there's no right or wrong way to use it. So if you are somebody, and it's available to everybody in this room, everybody in this show, everyone who's watching today, as you're all part of the agricultural industry, if you're in need of support, you can come on, and if you're comfortable, you can share your story, whether that's about financial struggles, relationship struggles, parenting concerns, addiction, anxiety, PTSD, etc. You can come on and you can share your story. Or if you're not ready to share your story, you can come on and you can hear and see and read about others who are going through shared struggles. And if you are in a really good place in your life and you want to give back and support others who are in not so good a place in your life, TogetherAll is really a safe forum, again, monitored and moderated at all times by clinicians to be able to do that, to give back to the community. So I'll pass it back over to Jonathan here from BASF.
Thanks, Nicole. And I'm going to quickly read Jonathan's bio. As Vice President, Business Management for BASF Canada's Agriculture Solutions, Jonathan Sweet oversees BASF's agriculture business in Canada. Raised on a farm, an agronomist by trade, and having held numerous roles at BASF in his 25-plus year career, John knows what it takes to build and maintain a strong portfolio of agricultural solutions that improve the health and yields of Canadian crops. Having moved to Canada from the US in 2017 to take on his current role, Jonathan led the integration of $800 million in acquired assets from Bayer Crop Sciences in 2018, which saw BASF become the largest seed and crop protection input provider in Canada. Jonathan is an active member of CropLife Canada as ACT Committee's chairman and a member of the executive committee, and is a football fan through and through. He holds a bachelor's degree in agriculture and natural environmental science and a master's degree in agronomy, both from Kansas State University. With his deep roots in agriculture, Jonathan has a keen understanding of what the world is counting on and is committed to making real change in the world to make sure everyone is fed. Take it away, John.
Thanks, Meg. Well, hello, everyone. It's good to be here today. My name is John Sweat. I'm the Vice President of BASF's Agricultural Solutions Group here in Canada. BASF is absolutely thrilled to be a sponsor of AgTalk. I think when you listen to the passion that Megs and Nicole have kind of laid out for you this morning, I think it's very evident this is something that's really needed within ag. I know growing up in agriculture myself, growing up in a farmhouse, you witness the stress firsthand. And of course, it doesn't stop with growers, right? It goes beyond farmers to the people like us that serve farmers. This is something that I think will be warmly received, and I look forward to seeing how this goes. Having access to mental health support is essential for those living and working in the farming environment day in and day out. We all have a role to play in ending the stigma, and I think this is a great way to do that. AgTalk will enable farmers and people throughout the industry to come together in a way that obviously provides anonymity, but at the same time that crucial support that everyone's looking for. I think recognizing the support that everyone puts into this is really essential to its success, and I'm looking forward to partnering with domore.ag and as well as McCain's and RBC as a co-sponsor of this. I think for us, we're really happy. I can tell you on behalf of the 600 plus people that work for BASF in Canada here, we're really excited to sponsor this, and we look forward to seeing where this goes. Thank you so much.
John. And next up, I'm going to call Kathy from RBC. She is RBC Vice President of Commercial Financial Services for Saskatchewan East. With close to 20 years of experience in financial services and over 6 of those at RBC, Kathy has held a series of successive roles spanning commercial and retail financial services. Through a dynamic team of 11 commercial relationship managers, Kathy and her team are passionate about providing advice supporting the specialized needs of diverse industries and sectors including business owners, entrepreneurs, and the agriculture, agribusiness industry throughout eastern Saskatchewan. From the prosperous city of Weyburn to the thriving oil fields of Estevan to the rich prairie parkland of Yorkton, Kathy and her team embody a purpose-driven, principles-led commitment to delivering a client-first experience. With industry specialization complemented by leading digital solutions, Kathy and her team bring one RBC approach to meeting comprehensive needs of their clients. Kathy has a passion for community, having recently served as president and past president of Estevan Chamber of Commerce and chairperson of the Estevan Public Youth Center. Kathy is a 2023 Southeast Woman of Distinction Awards nominee and outstanding contribution to the community. Kathy and her family proudly make Estevan their home. Kathy, thank you so much for joining us.
Is this on? I, however, did not get them to put my notes on the comfort screen, so I have a paper. And I think that this will be shorter than my actual introduction. So, as my partners have so eloquently shared, the demands of running a successful ag business today are taking a real toll on farmers' mental health. I see it every day in our clients. They face labor shortages, fluctuating commodity prices, volatile weather events, and financial worries, stresses that can break even the strongest amongst us. Where we can, my team of agricultural specialists and we do our best to help. And while I could probably spend the next half an hour talking about all of the way RBC can ease financial stress, connecting our clients with farm-specific health resources and support is next to impossible. Until now. When domore.ag told us about their idea for AgTalk, we knew how much of a game changer this could be, and we were honored to be able to help. It's why RBC is supporting AgTalk with $140,000 over 2 years. The emotional health and well-being of farmers is key to Canada's economic prosperity and continued growth. To be able to stand here today and play a role in helping Domore Agriculture launch AgTalk warms my heart. I am fortunate to work for an organization that recognizes and supports the importance of mental health for our employees, for our clients, and for our communities at large. I am so thrilled to be able to share AgTalk with our clients and with my friends. Congratulations to Megs and the incredible team who came together to make AgTalk to life. For decades, farmers have suffered in silence. Thanks to your efforts, they no longer have to. Thank you.
I want to say thank you again to our partners for all of their support. We're only able to get AgTalk off the ground through that support. But I also want to thank all of you here today. I do a lot of public speaking across Canada, and one of the things that I say everywhere is that it always starts with one conversation. That's how we make change, one conversation at a time. I invite you all to stick around after. We've got 2 iPads where you can check it out, sign up. I was supposed to bring this up with me. We also have put postcards out on the tables. This is how you can connect to AgTalk. We've now all been trained on how to use a QR code, so it's really easy to connect, to sign up. And as John said and Nicole said, this isn't just about going to a platform if you feel like you need support or need a safe place to share. It's about being able to give back to community. It's about signing up so that you can support others if you're in a good place. And it's also a great tool. Maybe you're not ready to share yet, but you can go on there and you can read what other people are sharing, and through doing that, you can know that you're not alone. And that can be one of the most powerful and helpful things when you're in a place and you're struggling. So thank you again for everyone who's come. Thank you to the Domore team for all the work that went into this. Thank you to, we've got some founders in the audience for showing up today. I would now like to invite all of the partners up. We're gonna grab a photo on stage. There are mics up here if anyone has questions. We'll all be down on the floor after this, so feel free to jump up to the mics for questions or just come up to myself or anyone directly to have a chat. Thank you so much for being here for the launch of AgTalk.